to another video where I'm going to share with you my Halloween ears before I take them down and swap them over for my Christmas ones. Oh, Missy's here too. The first pair I'm wearing, they're from last year from Shop Disney. So these ones are purple satin with a velvet wallpaper design. If you don't know, in the Haunted Mansion there's wallpaper that looks like this. So that is kind of like a textured velvet, and the bow is velvet as well. So they've got this little thing in the centre, and they've got the wallpaper on the back. This one was one of my designs that was in our shop this year. It's the Tightrope Girl ears and wall popper. So Tightrope Girl is from the Haunted Mansion. She's one of the stretching portraits in the first room that you go in. So I've got pink ears with a maroon sequin top on. So they've got like a fur lining that goes around the top, a bead trim that's painted on the bow with like acrylics. I added her parasol in like a craft foam, the wall popper that goes with them, her legs walking across her tightrope with the alligator underneath. That was a set I made this year for Halloween. Next one is another Haunted Mansion one. I made the wall popper, and the ears are from Ear All About It. I like the bow here because it's got a nice lacy bit on top. So it's got this cool ghost in the middle which glows in the dark. This is based on Disneyland Paris, Phantom Manor, and the little windows actually glow in the dark. And then I've got a couple of little gravestones outside. So that was another new one that was in our shop this year. So this one is the Ghost Host wall popper. It's based on the maid outfit of the Disney cast members on the Haunted Mansion ride. So the ears are from Violets and Roses. They feature the female cast member outfit on one ear and then the male outfit on the other. And they're all trimmed with this lace, which I like. And they are a perfect match for my wall popper. This is one of my favourite sets. In the next set, I've got ears from Wishes in Wonderland, and these are some of my favourite Halloween ears. They say "Boo to You," which I believe there's a parade in Disney World called the Boo to You Parade, which they have at Halloween, but I've not ever been at Halloween, so I don't know. I'm basing that off what I learnt on Instagram. And the wall popper is one I made, and it's another Haunted Mansion one, which features the design from the wallpaper. So like the ears that I'm wearing, that spooky face. Okay, so the next one is another new one from this year's collection, and this is the Hatbox Ghost set. The Hatbox Ghost is one of the characters from the Haunted Mansion ride. I learnt about him from watching a program on Disney Plus, which tells you about how they made certain rides. So there's an episode about the Haunted Mansion, and there's a bit about the Hatbox Ghost. He didn't make it into the first version of the ride because they couldn't get the mechanics of it to work. But later on, when the ride was updated, they brought the Hatbox Ghost back. So now he's like a bit of a well-known character. So I'll just show you a close-up on the ears here. They're black velvet, so they're like a plain black. And I gave them like two different options for the bows. So this is the purple iridescent, and then there was also a black iridescent. So that was the ears, and then the wall popper again is like black velvet. Okay, so the next one is a new design from this year, and this is the Seance Room wall popper. Again, this is Haunted Mansion themed. I should have said at the start, actually, I think that half of the wall was Haunted Mansion, and then behind me is Nightmare Before Christmas. This was a new pair of ears from Shop Disney this year, and they are the Madame Leota ears. Okay, so Madame Leota, if you don't know, is another character from the Haunted Mansion ride, and she's like a sort of floating head in a crystal ball. So there's like a crystal ball on the front of these. The bow is a nice purple velvet, and the ears have the wallpaper design on, and they've also got little studs around the ears and on the back, and also this skeleton on one of the ears on the back, and some safety pins, which I'm not quite sure why they put safety pins on. So I made a wall popper to match those ears in particular. I went for velvet again, and then I've used ribbons to make the crisscross pattern like this. And then I got some little silver studs, which are like those ones, and then I added a few safety pins just to tie it in with the ears. Last Haunted Mansion set, this was one from last year, but these are the Grim Grinning Ghosts ears, a purple with black pictures on, and this shows some of the ghosts from the Haunted Mansion. I'll show you the back of these. One side says Haunted Mansion, and the other side has got a skull. On the front, instead of a bow, you've got these singing busts. Okay, so nearly onto the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, but I've got one stray one here. It's the Hollywood Tower. I forgot what this called. I always thought it was called the Tower of Terror, but sometimes people say Hollywood Tower Hotel. So I made the wall popper for this this year as one of our new ones, and the ears are from Ear to Ear Design by AJ, and they always freak me out a bit because they've got big spiders on, and I'm not a fan of spiders, and even though I know they're not real, sometimes when I pick them up I just have to sort of double check that it's not a real one that's snuck on there. So the wall popper is based on the bellhop uniform from the Tower of Terror, and these ears, I'll just show you. So these ears are velvet with the Hollywood Tower Hotel symbol on one ear, and then on the other ear you've got the spooky bellhop uniform that's covered in cobwebs, because the hotel is supposed to be abandoned. I've never actually been on this ride because I'm too scared. They've got the spiders and cobwebs, and my favourite part is the back that says, "You have now crossed over into the Twilight Zone." Okay, so moving on to the Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a new wall popper I made this year, and it's actually the only one I've made that I think looks better without ears. I'll just show you. Like, I think it's enough on its own. So I'll just show you these first. These were from Shop Disney last year, and they are Nightmare Before Christmas themed. You've got the black pinstripes of Jack Skellington's suit, and these ears are like a sort of faux leather, and the bat across the front is like a shiny patent leather, and I think that's from Jack's bow tie. And then on the back you've got Oogie Boogie and Lock, Shock and Barrel, and on the side a few embroidered bones. So the wall popper is the Nightmare wreath, and it's got dark green sequins on the outside, and then this spiky like Christmas tinsel-y type material around the front, and then it's finished with a little bow with the Jack Skellington head. Okay, so my next set, I made the wall popper but not the ears. The ears are from Libanite, and the wall popper is, I never know if it's Scary Teddy or Vampire Teddy, but it's the Scary Teddy from Nightmare Before Christmas. So there's the undead duck, and then you've got Scary Teddy or Vampire Teddy, sort of like he's flying across the middle, and the vampire wreath. So if I turn these round, you'll see they're made of leather, and the bow I think is also like a leather sort of fabric with stripes painted on. So this is another new wall popper that I made this year, and the ears are from Robin Hood's Magic Ears. So the wall popper has the undead duck on the front, and then like a black and white checked side. Is it weird that I quite like the blood on this? Makes it a bit spooky. And then these ears are hand painted Nightmare Before Christmas characters. So you've got Jack on one side, a couple of pumpkins and Zero in the middle, and then the mayor on the other ear. And if I go in closer, you see the ears have got lots of like black and white pearls and beady bits on the background, and then on the back they are a purple sequin. Okay, we're down to the last row. So next one, we've got Oogie Boogie, and the ears are by Libanite, and the wall popper is one of our new ones. Okay, so the wall popper is made of a Hessian material, like Oogie Boogie himself. He's like sort of made of a old sack or something. And then there's like a split here where it's supposed to be his seams coming apart and all the bugs that are inside his body. So this one is kind of gross, to be honest. I think it describes the character well, because yeah, Oogie Boogie is kind of gross and full of bugs. So the ears are from Libanite, and they've got a black glitter Oogie Boogie character. They've got a couple of little pumpkin details on the sides, and they are just a plain green on the back. Okay, another Nightmare Before Christmas design. This one was one of my first designs that I made last year. We opened in September 2020, so our Halloween collection was kind of the first thing in our shop. So this was one of them, and it features Jack Skellington on, well, you should recognise it, to be honest. So if you don't, then it's probably not for you. And the ears are by Libanite again. I think most of my Nightmare Before Christmas ears are from Libanite. So this one is the Scary Teddy on one ear, and a leather bow in the middle, and the vampire wreath, or is that what it's called, or is it biting wreath? I don't know. The scary wreath on the other side. Okay, we're down to the last couple now. This is a new wall popper that I made this year, and hopefully you can tell it is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And the details here are, well, the scars are painted, and the lips are like a glitter craft foam and so's the hair. The ears are from Magic Every Ear. Jack skeleton face on one ear and the moon design on the other ear. Okay, the last one is another Oogie Boogie one, and again these are ears from Liebonite, and the wool popper is one that I made last year. This wool popper was actually inspired by these ears that I showed you earlier, and I say inspired, I basically just copied the picture. And the ears are another leather pair, and these have got a big green Oogie Boogie in the middle, and they've got the spinning wheel on one side and snake on the other side with the dice. I think he's holding a little dice as well. So that is the end of my Halloween wall. Let me know in the comments what was your favourite pair of ears or your favourite wool popper, and I'll be back to show you my Christmas collection. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this.